What's up, fan base? What's up, YouTube? We are back for another episode of Fan Base is Love. And if you, what do you love about fan base? We're to another episode of What Do You Love About Fan Base. There is so much going on, but if you do, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Fan base and YouTube. Make sure you guys are checking your chat. Investment link, link to fan base, link to YouTube, all linked in the chat as well. This show is dedicated to fan base, learning about fan base, what's going on fan base news, and just us really breaking down social media topics and showing the brighter side of life. I am your fan base ambassador, Queen Mo. Welcome to my broadcast. We are streaming live and watch party and fan base social media app as we speak. Okay, so that is what we're doing. Okay. So welcome. Make sure you the link to fan base is in the chat. Welcome everyone. These last couple of weeks in social media has been some of the most trying times for me. Period. I've been on YouTube for over 11 years. I have a company. I am my sister's keeper LLC. I sell Avon. A mom of two, and went through a lot of ups and downs, losses, and things on the chin in these last couple of weeks since my birthday, which all year is my birthday. We'll get into that later. My birthday of this year, I come to realize that, what the biggest lesson that I've learned from fan base and what I've learned from social media in general, and life in general is to love yourself above all, right? And for those new to my channel, new to my place, new to my page, new to my community, that is what my whole purpose and been focused on. And one of the things that, there's an announcement that I did put in the chat, in the description that there's an announcement coming. And the announcement is as follows. I'm going to continue to do my spiritual work. I'm going to continue to uplift, but I'm starting to redistribute my energy, onto those who really are showing support. So please make sure you hit my subscribe to my fan base. I've been doing this for 11 years, right? And one of the things that I love about fan base is that what I've learned I can apply. I'm a fan base ambassador and community leader. And, my page is dedicated to uplifting, informing, and giving proper information. Okay? Number two, I've been in this social media for a long time. It took me 11 years to get to 6,000 followers. Get to a community to where we make money from day one. You can import your TikTok, you can import your Instagram. But also, one of the things that I love about fan base is that I'm able to still be me. Giggly, smiley, the tarot card reading, the energy, I can continue to be who I am. And with me understanding just in social media in general. Welcome everybody. Thank you. What I've learned is that slow and steady wins the race, but they never say the quiet part out loud. To where the times where you are trying, where you are snotting, where you are bawling, where you are self-doubting, whether you want to give up on your dreams and on your purpose. You're welcome. Um, they don't tell you that part when you're not the typical cover girl, or you're not on the top of social media, or on television, or you got the top job spot, or hell, you even got the top relationship spot. Shit, you're married in a throwaway. They don't talk about that. So going forward, I'm going to continue to be transparent and continue to focus on building community. But I'm focusing on those who show support. Um, and that's just that. This app is just not an app, it's community. And what do I love about Fanbase is that I'm able to find my family. Um, for those who've been following me for a minute, mother's not here on this earth. Children was displaced. I had to discover me and to love me. And what I love about Fanbase, I was able to discover me when I was ready to throw in the towel. And for those who are building their platform community, don't throw in the towel because one person don't come to the meeting, or one person that came to the barbecue, or one person show up. Don't fall into the trap of having to compete with others for something that's already yours. This number right here signifies 6,000 people at 5,000 subscribers on Fanbase can change lives. The minimum payout on this platform is $5. I don't know how to articulate it. I don't know how to break it down. I don't know how to continue to break down this information of support and what I know. $5 saves lives. Yes, I said it. $5 saves lives. And what we have to understand moving forward in the social media era, it's about building community. It's about building people who support you, who see you, who value you. They've been telling you for years, numbers matter. They've been telling you for years, you don't matter. TikTok is going to the wayside. Then we have YouTube who's asking for age verifications. Everything is falling apart, but it's falling into place. Let's start with building community. A pack of loves is $1. 2 loves a half a cent. Okay. We will be going over here to our CTO meeting with Fanbase. And one of the things that I love about Fanbase is we get on-time reports, what's going on. We always talk about how we need to put our money together and how would this work, right? The government itself, right? Because let's be honest, okay? Right now, they talking about jobs report. They talk about how everything is falling apart and there's no transparency. Fan base, there's transparency. This is our CTO, Ramiro. He goes over the new features. This is where we ask questions. You can listen and watch this on the web, but we'll be going over to this in a minute. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe. Definitely make sure you download Fanbase. Definitely make sure you import your TikTok and information. We getting ready to go over that too. All right, so we have lives that stay up. Okay, let's see. What am I going to do? I do live tarot energy card readings on any of my lives. If you subscribe, it's your chance to win 1,000 loves. I do Love Club. My community is called the Love Club. My subscriber community over there is called the Love Club. We do movie nights, TV nights, game nights, women's groups. I do how to make money and get subscribers on Mondays at 11 o'clock. That's detailing and helping you on a one-on-one basis build your fan base community and your family. So I do that on Mondays at 11, and at Tuesdays after I help you, build your $5 in your portfolio platform. At 11 on Mondays. Tuesdays we have Money Talk with Queen Mo, to where we can help discuss where we can stretch the money. We're talking about real community topics, grocery store shopping, coupon, the latest news, in the low income communities, to help us build and distribute our wealth. And yes, I am a fan base investor as well. So we have that going on. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the building. Yes, I'm in the fan base streets, and you know what time it is. We have movies, TV nights, game nights, also morning wellness check, Monday through Friday, Saturday movie nights at 9, women's group every Wednesday at 9. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your chance to win 1,000 loves. That's right, your girl is dropping them loves in that heart. And be sure to stay tuned and have your notifications on, because I'm definitely in the streets. What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the building. Yeah.
Okay. These are our short form videos. Like I said, you can bring over your TikTok. Okay, we really do get paid over here. We can play music over here. I play any one of these videos, they've been copywriting everything that I do. So, but movie, these are short form flicks or whatever. Okay, you can upload 2 hours of content from the computer. Okay, from the computer. Okay. And yes, you could bring your YouTube videos over here. This is a YouTube video. This is a YouTube video. This was live streamed on YouTube, okay? And yes, I have exclusive content. Anyone can have subscribers. Yes, you can change your subscription price. Okay? Fan-based partnership program, if you are a business or you are an organization and you can invest or you want to invest, or this is another way to support fan base and to build your community and build your brand. Link is in my link tree. Okay. This is the link tree. That's the investment. That's fan base right there. Okay. These are different ways that you can make money. They pay out at 50, they pay out at 5, they pay out at 5. Okay. Invest Fest. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Let's go over to the investments before we go back. Now, fan base, you can invest in fan base. The minimum to invest in fan base is $3.99. If you don't have it to invest, you can download the app. It's free to download, free to use. Likes are free, loves are purchase a pack of love for $1. Subscribe for the minimum $5. You can change your subscription price. Um, it's a lot of different things going on. So yeah, different rewards tiers to invest in Fanbase. Okay, so we have that. Um, yeah. So that's that. Did I go over everything? Live, stay up. Okay. Who wants that perfect love? Saturday. These are the audio rooms on web. Okay. Audio room on web. We had the audio room on web. Okay? We had the audio room on web. Okay? Now, this is the room I got open right now. Okay? See. Upcoming audio rooms. We will be going Thursday Tech Talk. Your girl is here with my morning wellness checks. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, 7:30 in the morning. This is where I'm building my community. I even, like I said, I don't what you call that? What you call that? I've been stopped putting content over here, and my long form content. I only put flicks. I've been paying attention to the numbers and different things like that. So, we getting ready to go over that. But before we go over that, cause what time is it? Got an hour for that start. We getting ready to pay that in a minute. But I have to, for those who new, you pump back, fast forward. I gotta get out guys' messages. That is what I'm here for, and that's another thing. That for those coming in, I'm about, you know what I'm saying? I'm about spirituality, uplifting, holding self accountable, and living in your truth as what you caused upon yourself. not blaming others, but getting the clarity and healing for yourself so that you could be free and be delivered within yourself, whatever that may look like for you in your spiritual world. So this is not judgment. This is not, hellfire. This is none of that. This is me speaking and speaking to those. So if we have to go to the cards or energy, yes, I've been a leader, pastor's granddaughter, firstborn, leading a legacy from the projects. Came from a two-parent household. Matter of fact, yeah, yeah. I come from a two-parent household. Before my mother passed, she was married to my father. So a lot of people think that you don't know what you know, but you know. Let's go ahead and get into this energy. Fan base, if y'all want to read, y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Hit that love button, and yes, you can make money right on the spot. Download fan base, receive 50 loves. Yeah, the world. The world is yours. Tell you. What did I just say? The world is yours, death and rebirth. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The world is going. I just said that the world is going through a death and rebirth. Everybody is having changes. Big changes. I just said that. I just said that. And for those coming in, I just said the world is going through a death and a rebirth. And I just said fan base is the portal to the whole change. So I get people don't get it. Clarify the world. Change. What did I just say? This is a message of concern. That some unexpected income is coming in. And that's what I want you guys to really hone in and focus on right now. Is those pennies that we're saying that we're broke. Don't focus on that what we don't have. We have everything we need. $1 could feed $1 on fan base can feed others. So don't think that we don't have. We have what we need. They're tricking you into thinking that we don't have what we need. Let me repeat that. For those that don't have content and they just want to talk about the flowers and they need $5 to get to their doctor's appointment. Let's really hone in on what the problem is. Clarify, change. I ain't gonna be in this energy too long. Yeah, it's being up. It's a lot of feminine energy that's being it's being in the upward. And it is. Yeah. Chosen women that the women let me I'm gonna say this and this is what there's a lot of feminine energy that's upset that the women that have not being seen, such as myself, not being heard, are getting platforms, are getting voices. The feminine energies that's been getting all the pick me attention, the look at me attention, the ballers, the those energy feminine energies are upset about the chosen women's glow up. And I'm just going it's out here. It's out here. Yeah. What? Unexpected income. Let's clarify unexpected income. It's a lot of laughter going around about it. Why? Because chosen ones, we have the last laugh, right? We wanted to be, fit in, and they made fun of us, or they took your man, or they laugh at you and say, "Oh, you don't got no man," or "Don't nobody like your ugly ass." They not following you. They don't love you. Yeah, it's a lot of feminine energies that's upset about y'all glow up. Yeah, they on GPS watching and plotting your every move. It's feminine energies out here plotting and watching the every you chosen one's every move. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people is upset about how they left you behind because your glow up. Because you stayed positive. Because you didn't backstab. Because you was like, all right, I gave you that $100,000. I ain't gonna be bad. God gonna give me that $100,000 back. Yeah, I gave you that $100,000, but you know what I'm saying? I gave you that $100,000. God gonna bless me. A lot of people is upset about your glow up. They mad about your glow up. Well, we ain't gonna be in this energy too long. Cause it's self-explanatory right here. Yeah, people feeling ashamed. Like me. Prime example. For those coming in. I've been doing YouTube for 11 years. My life has been a lot of people loving me from the shadows, loving me from behind. And so for those coming in, what do I love about Fanbase was I was able to embrace who I was and understand that people really do love me and really do appreciate me, unlike a lot of feminine energies was trying to portray on me. Yeah. Yeah. That went over your head. Clarify GPS. Yeah. A tower. Yeah. It's a tower. It's a tower going down with all this feminine energy. It's a tower. Clarify left behind. Oh yeah, somebody, yeah. People feel like they left you behind, and you turn lemons into lemonade. You turn lemons into lemonade. Yeah, yeah. Tower, they tried to stop you. They try to say you ugly. They try to tell people they don't love you. They try to get you, bully you. They try to get you to commit suicide. They tried to, you know what I'm saying? But you stood tall. You stood tall. You stood tall. You stood tall. You learned to love yourself, and you figured out what was the problem within you, and you was letting other people define your destiny. Yup, I said it. That's self-reflection. Let other people decide your destiny. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am a aunt. I am. Yeah, clarify shames. I have infinite funds. I am valued. I am important. I love me. Mmm. Yep. Somebody then came to the realization. Thanks for the likes. Yeah. Clarify Tower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What did I just tell you? That Tower, certain wealth. By you learning to love yourself, focus on yourself, no matter who in your life, who not in your life, who love you secretly, who don't love you. By you loving yourself and figuring out yourself, yeah, certain wealth. What? Certain wealth, great fortune, that's 3 bags of money. 3 bags of money. Yeah. Coffin. Yeah. A lot of people got wise and put, a lot of people got wise. A lot of people got wise about you. Now they putting, now they putting the coffin ending. Clarify certain wealth. Clarify certain wealth. Clarify certain wealth. Toxic. Leaving toxicity behind and setting boundaries. Ooh, whoo, whoo. Yes, sir. Clarify coffin. Time in reverse. That mean, yeah. That mean it's been shut down. That's what that mean. It's been shut down. Clarify toxic. A love message is coming in. Clarify boundaries. Yeah, you learned your karmic lesson. They learned their karmic lesson. Yeah. Stay focused. Stay purposeful. Don't focus on what you don't have. Right? Focus on what you do have. Take it one day at a time, because I'm telling you, it be some dark days, even when it's good days. You know, this time last year, I was at a whole nother residence. And now I'm sitting at a whole nother residence. Come on now. And it happened fast, too. Yeah. Somebody leaving, somebody was talking about something, it's my way or the highway. No. See, those people that's talking about it's my way or the highway, it's definitely the highway. Yup, and I said what I said. I said what I said. Like, it's the highway. Like, you can't trick-a-roo nobody no more. You can't play nobody for food. You can't clarify love message. It's gonna take a lot of strength. You know, just karmic lesson. Karmic lesson. I told you. They learned their lesson. You learned your lesson. I told you they learned their lesson about my way or the highway. Ooh, child, it's hot. Toilet labor in reverse. Yeah. So, It wasn't no hard decision at all. Clarify, Ace of Wands. A message about this decision. King of Wands. About a courthouse. Yeah. Clarify, toilet labor in reverse. They feeling hopeful. You feeling hopeful. You just concentrating. Clarify message. A vacay. Yeah, you need to go on a vacay and let you know that they were no longer traps. They're coming in and telling you why they was trapped. Clarify hopeful. Hopeful, yeah, make a way. Hopeful that you were married then. They have feelings for you. Marriage, feelings, vacay, and pop the question. Married, feelings, vacay, pop the question. Now, for those coming in, it's very rare that these cards came out. Those who've been paying attention, these cards haven't came out in a while. And not together. And not together. And not together. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying, okay. Let's get their true intentions. They coming in friendly. They've been listening to some good advice. Okay. We're getting ready to go over into fan base. You think they gonna gaslight you? They're not. So they coming in friendly because they got some good advice, and you think they coming in here gaslighting you, and that's not the case. I want to see. We ain't touched into the soul. Wait a minute. Let's get some soul card energy. Trust that everything's gonna be okay. Keep being an individual. What I say, you know what I'm saying? All this has come by you being who you are. And what did I just say, y'all? Live in the present. Trust. I said trust that everything is going to be okay, And I said, continue to be an individual. This is what I said. This is what I said. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Like, this is what I said. This is my exact words. I told you I be knowing what I be talking about, y'all. I be this is the message that I channeled before I even turned the camera on. Before I even picked up the cards. We getting ready to go over the fan base. Let's get some lovers cards. Yeah. You cut out a lot of snakes from around you. Yeah, you did it that. You did it that. You did it all them snakes. You did it. And that's just period. What? What did I just say? Yo, man, come on. Come on. Come on. Come through. Come through, spirit. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's our message. That is our message, our message, our message. But if you would like to know more, please make sure you join me on Fanbase. We getting ready to go over. I ain't even about I ain't even about to pull those zodiac signs though. Man, y'all is too funny, man. Like, yo, like how do you sit up here and you predict all of this? Like let me tell you how I started my spiritual journey. I started my spiritual journey because I went to the church. I'm from the church. I didn't feel welcome and safe. Not that I hated the people of the church. I just knew I had a bigger mission. And the messages that they were explaining to the congregation, they were skipping all over the place, and I'm like, okay, this not for me, this is not for me, and I just kept it moving. But I understood, spiritual consequences, right? I understood different levels and different forms of information, and how I got into tarot. It's not even tarot. To me, it's just delivering the messages. I don't even use, if you've been following me for a minute, I don't even use the terms that people use, because this, I'm just in the portal. I'm not about to be, Pacific, because sometimes the message come out like the message come out. So I know for a lot of people that makes people feel uncomfortable, but I mean, again, those coming in, welcome to fan base. These numbers right here, these numbers are what, why do I love fan base? Right? Because I'm able to build a strong community of supporters who really give a darn. because listening to the internet and listening to the world, I was considered a throwaway. I was considered a person who did not um, want to go with the rigmarole, the politics, the BS. The I seen right through the veil, and for many of us who see past what we see past, it's a lot of people who don't really understand. And they say, why do you rep fan base so much? Why do you it's our way out. It's a way of taking care of each other. It's a way of we talk about no panhandling on TikTok and this, that, and the other. Well, we can help one another as little as 1 cent. And that is one of the things I love about it too, is because I'm a giver. I always want to give, and that is the lesson that I've learned this life cycle is, and that is the announcement is that I'm pulling back my energy only to those who really support. I'm here who those who want help or have questions or things like that, but um, I'm really pulling back my energy um, in that way. So, again, the reason why I love fan base is because I matter. And it's not so much of a front page matter. It's hey, I can able to, fund myself, get some gas, pay a bill, and I'm getting support directly from my community. I don't have to wait to to be seen and be heard. And I made money from day one on the platform. So I think a lot of times when people initially look at these type of platforms, when it comes to, I'm the community of the people that you don't see. I'm the community of people that you laugh at and be like, oh, they got roaches in their house, and you know, I'm her, right? And I see, where there's compulsions for unattractiveness, and it's people that really want to succeed, right? And we're a certain type of people. And so, that is what I love about fan base, is that this number right here means a heck of a lot. This number right here means ultimately the difference between, people really seeing me, because we're going to go over here and I want to show you guys in real time, right? In real time, okay? That this is 591 people, and this is how long I've been on Fanbase. I mean, on YouTube. This is how long I've been on YouTube. So, like I said, moving forward, the only content to be over here is, what do you love about Fanbase? Friday evening, hang out and chat. I'll pop up, do a tarot reading, but y'all gonna get shorts. And like I said, my long form videos like this, gonna be over here. So I just did a video about the Invest podcast. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black founded, minority funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you, the marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has a power to shape their own destiny, where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have the chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution, a movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you without limits.
Do you have all of your content on other platforms like TikTok and Instagram like I do?
Worried about trying a new platform because you don't want to start all over? Well, check this out.
If you go over to your profile and click in the upper right-hand corner on the settings button, you will see options to import your content from TikTok and or from Instagram.
This is such a nice feature because doing this keeps all your content on the other platforms, but also just moves it here too. This is great because if anything happens to your other platform accounts, Fanbase can be a safety net for your content. This is a one-time migration process. Once you request Fanbase to migrate your content to your Fanbase profile from TikTok or IG, that will be your final feature use. Another important detail to highlight is that after the migration, your Fanbase page will not automatically update your Fanbase profile if you post something on IG or TikTok. They are not synced together. Fanbase is a completely separate platform and we are not associated with IG or TikTok systems.
Be you without limits.
For gamers like me, we're always looking for a platform to post our long-form videos. If you create content that's over 1 minute long that you want to upload, you need to select Fanbase Plus. Fanbase Plus is our long-form video option, which allows you to upload a video that's up to 2 hours long. To begin, hit the plus button in the middle of your homepage. From there, hit the other plus button with the play button on top. Now, to upload to Fanbase Plus, you have a couple of options. The first being to upload your video directly to your library on your phone or computer. The other option is to input a YouTube URL on the video you would like to upload, This option is if you already have content to YouTube that you want to transfer here to Fanbase Plus. This allows you to have the already uploaded video transferred to here. And don't worry, nothing will happen to the original video on YouTube. It's just duplicated. Also, when uploading on a desktop, you can upload any kind of video that's up to 2 hours long. The big benefit of Fanbase Plus compared to YouTube is that you have a more personal experience with our users. Specifically, you can give loves and essentially show your support for our content. After your video is uploaded and ready to be published, you can give your video a title and a description, which will help you categorize what your video is about. You will also have the option to change the thumbnail of your video by uploading your own graphic to be the cover photo. Once you're finished, you can finally hit the post button. Fanbase recommends uploading videos in longer lengths to Fanbase Plus from a computer to support this uploading process. The publishing process can take a couple of minutes, so make sure you don't close any windows. We don't want to hinder the video from processing. Once your video is done, we can appear on your Fanbase Plus page.
Be you without limits.
We will be going to our tech talk in a minute. Welcome to Fanbase. Fanbase Ambassador Queen Mo. An investor. Let's see what else I want to go over with y'all.
Have you wanted to connect with your followers while also making money in real time? You can actually witness love being sent to you as you're streaming, so you can see who's sending money as you communicate with your audience live. Choose live by pressing the plus button at the bottom center of your screen. You can choose to go live. This will allow you to broadcast yourself to your followers in real time. You can add a title and description to your live before you're actually live to let your followers know what you're doing. Once you go live, you can interact with the viewers who are watching your live by responding to their chat messages or thanking them for showing love and showing up. What's best? Once you finish your live, you'll be able to see exactly how much money you made and all the insights on
And
your
live stay up as
Did
permanent
you also know that
content.
When you go live, it will show up in your stories. Your profile bubble will also be highlighted on your profile to
Content.
alert your users that
Stay
you
up
are streaming
for
live.
permanent content.
So try out Fanbase today.
Be you without limits.
Play this.
Have you ever wanted to post all your content in one place and still have the functionality of the other platforms? Say hello to Fanbase. On Fanbase, there are 6 ways that you can create content. 1, you can go the traditional route of posting your images and videos for up to 1 minute on the main feed for your followers to see. 2, you can post stories that are 60-second images or videos that will stay available for 24 hours. 3, you can go live so that people can not only hear your voice and interact with you through a chat, but also see you in real time doing what you do best. 4, love quick clips? Neat flicks. Fanbase's short form video allows you to get as creative as you need while creating videos with lots of layers for up to 2 minutes. 5, are you more of a long form content creator? No problem. Head to Fanbase Plus where you can upload up to 2 hours of horizontal high quality video content. 6, want to start a conversation? Head over to Fanbase Audio. Within these audio rooms, you can talk about anything and earn money while doing so.
Be you without limits.
Okay, set up profile.
Revenue dashboard. Transparency is a big deal at Fanbase, and one of the great features I love about the platform is that it gives you complete visibility of your revenue by giving you a wallet with a revenue dashboard. You can access the revenue dashboard by going into your profile, tapping on the wallet icon, and accessing all of the insights on how your account is doing in Fanbase. Once you are inside the dashboard, you can see the revenue you have made so far in the month, and yes, revenue accumulates as long as you are active within 90 days in the app. When will your next payment be? When were the last payments? We'll come back and look into the details as well. Other relevant statistics such as how much revenue, love, loves, and subscriptions you made in your lifetime with Fanbase and all engagement details. Let's go back to our revenue details. Once you press View Detail, you will be able to see exactly what, who, and where you earned that love or subscription. You can filter by period and even content type. For example, let's say I want to see how much money I generated in audio during this quarter. Boom. All the insights are right at your fingertips. If you ever need more details on how much and when you were paid at Fanbase, just press View Detail and Payments. You'll be able to see the payment ID, which is important for tech support, the date, and the total amount Fanbase paid you.
Be you without limits.
Now this is the revenue dashboard. This is how much I've made on Fanbase just this month alone. Okay, it's the 6th. I done made $3.58 already. That's what I got paid. Have 8 subscribers. Okay. 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 And now I'm finna go back into the audio room. Okay. Make money in the chats as well. Okay. All right. That's that. What else I want to go over with you guys? I think that's it for this portion. I'll play this.
Ways to make money. We'll eventually go into the 6 different features that allow you to make money, but let's go into how you can make money in Fanbase and how you get paid. Let's start by stating that at Fanbase, you can create 2 types of content, public and exclusive. Public content is available to everyone for free, while exclusive content is available only for those that are subscribed to you or unlock the single piece of content through love. Don't worry, we'll explain these 2 shortly. With this in mind, at Fanbase, you can make money in 2 ways, through subscriptions and love. While you might be familiar with subscriptions, Fanbase is the one place where content lovers can subscribe directly to their favorite content creators through a few taps or clicks. Creators are able to set their subscription price from $2.99 to $99.99, allowing anybody to subscribe and access exclusive content through any of the Fanbase features. Full flexibility in what you believe your content is worth. Love is Fanbase's digital currency. A love is worth half a penny and can be given at any time for any reason through all 6 different features. You can earn love even by commenting on content. You can give individual loves by tapping the heart on someone's post or holding down on the heart to choose from 100, 500, or even 1K loves to give to someone. We call this big love. What's even better? Users can unlock exclusive content through love, allowing those who might want to see an individual exclusive piece of content versus subscribing and seeing all of the exclusive content. This is just another reason how Fanbase gives the freedom of choice to both the content creator and the content lover.
Be you without limits.
Okay, so we did that. Okay, I think I went over everything over here. I think that's it. So they got going on Fanbase Plus. Okay. What else is going on? I think that's it. I think that's it. You know what? We gonna do this. Um,
You're listening to Invested
You see, I just made 110.
So I came into this
Wait, hold up.
tech space with this anxiety and paranoia, like,
I just you just see that live vocab. You see what I say 110 loves. Shout out to DJ Swag. 110 loves. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Fanbase family, they ride. Shout out to DJ Swag. You see that? 110. In the audio room. I just wanted to show you that.
Ain't nobody taking nothing from me. Exactly.
I gotta create 2 classes of stock. I gotta make sure that
Listen
the
up.
vision that I have for the company that I want to build can go as far as I need it to go. Because you gotta understand that sometimes VCs look at your startup as a flip, like a house. So I can come in and give you $500,000 and walk out with $2 million. Hey, it's time to go, right? But you might have a vision for your company that goes beyond that 4x vision. You might have a 40x vision, or 400, or 4,000x vision. I even remember at one point, Yahoo offered to buy Facebook for $1 billion, and they were all telling Mark Zuckerberg to sell. Right? They were telling Mark Zuckerberg, you need to sell Facebook for $1 billion. It's a great deal. Yahoo, sell it. The fact that Mark Zuckerberg had control
Please
of this
make sure
company
y'all hit
allowed
that
him to decline
subscribe.
that offer.
Money
And
talk,
now
how to
Meta
make
is
money
a
and get subscribers on
$1.7 trillion
Fanbase.
company, right? And that is the thing that, in this process of building Fanbase and the story of creating this company and having allowed people to invest in it, because I have a broader vision. I understand that collectively, our culture plus infrastructure gives us a path forward that we've never had before, ever in life. Like never, we've never had the ability to own the infrastructure and be the culture on a platform at the same time. We've never had it in sports. We've never had it in music. We've never had it in TV and film. But all 3 of those industries require large amounts of capital to get into. Millions and millions of dollars to build sets and build stadiums, build record companies and mass produce CDs and records. But tech is digital. It's an infrastructure that we can scale infinitely globally, and our
Okay.
The chosen ones, there are beings who walk this earth, who appear human, but they are something far greater, chosen by celestial forces. They came with a mission hidden in plain sight. They did not come to conform. They did not come to bow. They came to dismantle deception, to annihilate darkness, to restore divine balance. These beings have walked among humanity for lifetimes, their true power concealed. But now the time of silence is over, and a
All right. Let's get ready to go. Let's see. So I got one more thing before I go over. Yeah, because they be on some other stuff. Alright. Audio. Rooms. Okay. So that's what we waiting on. Can't play no music on here because you know YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, for those who was in here earlier, just that fast, just that fast. Now I'm up to 411. So, um, 'Alright. Uh, I want you guys to understand that with fan base, okay, so yeah, we getting ready to 5 o'clock. Uh, So we getting ready to go, but and listen to this Tech Talk with our CTO Ramiro. If you new, welcome. This is fan base, and look at the difference in the stats over here. Now we going over the different stats over here. This YouTube stats, right? These are my fan base stats. Look how many followers I'm getting versus $12 new subscribers over here. This is real time. This real time data. Earlier in the video, I was at 3 something. That's what I'm saying. Don't let these people trick you into thinking that because this look like this, you can't have this. Let them keep tricking you and thinking otherwise. I'm just saying. Said one comment. There's a big difference. Big difference. $60K. But I'm just I don't know, like I don't know, we waiting for this to come, you know what I'm saying? For those who knew around me, sometimes we do silent pause moments because we need silence. Silence. Take this time, go get some water, go get a snack, stretch your legs, do what you need to do. Yes, y'all, we do take pause breaks around here. Yes, we do. 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 There we go. Child, I'm tired.
Well, on that page, I like your thumbnail. Welcome. What's up, Lucy? Happy Thursday, everyone. It's 5 p.m. on the dot. I'm back in the ATL in the office. What's up, Duran? That's a picture. Hey, Ron, Rico, how are you guys? Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Hope everyone's doing great. We're not having a watch party today. We're taking a little break from that, but I'm here nonetheless. I have a lot of stuff to share as usual, and I want to talk to you guys. You know what? While we wait, why not, Duran? Come on over, man. I haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on, brother? How are you?
No, I'm great. Thanks for asking. So I came up because when you said something about the picture. Did you know that Maya and I were having another baby?
No. You know what? I was about to ask you how many kids you have now. Are you having another baby, really?
Yes, the baby is due in October. It's a boy. It's number 9.
That is amazing. Congratulations, man. Oh, man.
So the last time you saw us, she was pregnant. That was the baby. She's 1.5 now.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Dariah. That's little Dariah. So yes, number 9 will be here in October. I can't ask her, can we get to 10? Her rule is don't ask her about pregnancy, the next pregnancy during the current pregnancy.
Well, I have my theory about you, Duran. With everything that you do, in all the conversations that you are, and all the kids that you have, is that I think you cracked AI to the point where you clone yourself, and you actually have 1 kid. The other 8 Durans have 1 kid too, so that makes sense. I always
I like
don't know
that.
how you do everything.
I'm sticking to that story. I like that. But no, it's great to hear you, man.
All right,
Appreciate
same here. Yeah, congratulations again. Very happy for you guys.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome. We're just waiting a few minutes, and in the meantime, we're doing some chit-chatting. I'm very happy to be back. I took time off last week. I barely take time off, but I needed it, Even, as someone that is obsessed and passionate about what I do, it's always good to take some time off, reconnect with the family, and get refreshed and re-energized. So it was great. I miss you guys, and I was telling Isaac it's the first time ever that I actually decided not to do my Thursday Tech Talk. So I hope you didn't take that personally. I was actually very proud of it because I wanted to prove to my family that last week was all about them. So I hope you guys didn't miss me much. I'm here, and we'll continue being here every Thursday at 5 p.m. So it's all good. All right, well, with that said, I'm seeing a lot of people joining. Welcome. I'm seeing new faces, known faces, and no faces. If you have a profile image, don't be shy. Go ahead and put a profile image. Let me see you. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. We're going to get started. We are starting another Thursday Tech Talk with Rama. I'm Fanbase's CTO, if you didn't know who I was. And I have the pleasure of working alongside an amazing group of professionals that were trying to change the world day by day. I oversee the entire development group, who are an amazing bunch of professionals that goes from product people to QA, developers, iOS, Android, API, web, and even automators, infrastructure across the board. So super proud of the team that we were able to put together. Thanks to a lot of you guys, because I see a lot of you that are not only users but are also investors. If you didn't know, Fanbase was self-funded, and then when we started we went into the raise money world. We started to do it through crowdfunding, and we've continued doing it through that. It's been successful for us, and also it enabled those investors to also participate of the very same platform that they're investing, and help us, bring value to the platform day by day. So super excited to be here. I just wanted to make it clear that the reason why I'm here is because of a lot of you guys as well. So I want to say thank you from the get-go. All right. We do this every Thursday. My intention is to give you transparency and visibility on where we are with the product development, also where we are with Fanbase as a whole. But again, what I always say is the most important part is that this is a space for you to share your feedback, ask questions, and for us to have a conversation. We do take pride that no matter how small or big we're gonna get, we always wanna stay in touch with our community, with our user base, because at the end of the day, that's what's driving, our work. So I'm very happy to be here, and I want to say thank you for being here. All right, and we have visitors from inside the app and also from outside the app. I'm seeing some of you are joining through web. Fanbase audio is available on web as well. If you don't have the app downloaded yet, please, I encourage you to go ahead and download it. You'll be able to not only come into the room and get a chance to talk to me directly here on stage, but also be part of the chat. That is always a fun place to not only share feedback, but also make money. We know a lot of people that they make some great questions and great comments, and I give them love and they make fun. All right, so with that said, let's go briefly through where we are in the development cycle. Our development cycles are 2-week sprints, which means that every 2 weeks we have a release. Sometimes the release are very hefty and they have not only improvements but also new functionality. Sometimes it's heavily focused on ironing out and break fix things. And so we are in the middle of sprint 124. That means that next week, potentially Wednesday/Thursday, we are going to have a new release. And this release specifically is going to have a purely what we call bug fixing. Now, we are extremely close to start bringing a lot of the improvements that I've been talking about for probably the past month and a half. So I'm expecting that after sprint 124, which is sprint 125, we're going to start rolling out a lot of the improvements that I'm going to be talking about briefly. Okay, so I appreciate everyone that has been providing feedback. If you didn't know, the best way you can also help us grow and get better as a platform and as a company is to sharing feedback, not only if you have an issue, but if you have an idea, if you want to share anything. The best way to do that is by shaking your phone. You heard me right. If you have the app on your phone, just shake it and you will be able to create a ticket. Our support team has done an outstanding job in the first few quarters to really set up our tech support workflow in a way that is scalable, and also everything that you say gets to us, all right? So even if it's an idea, we put that in a specific bucket, and every so often we meet as a product team and we discuss all the ideas that come from our amazing users. Now, if it's an issue, that also helps us because by shaking it, you're also providing anonymous technical data that really helps us to understand if it's indeed an issue, how we can fix it right away. Okay, so I know a lot of you have been doing that. Please continue doing so. I appreciate the patience too, because as we get better and as we continue development, there's obviously always going to be things to iron out. But my promise to you and my team's promise to you is that we're always listening. We're always you're gonna hear back from us. We're real humans behind the product. And I think that makes a difference from someone that has been working in the customer service world for 15 plus years, even prior to Fanbase. I know that that makes a difference, and I want you guys to know that we're here. All right. So with that said, we are in the middle of sprint 124. Let me tell you a little bit of what we're working on, and then we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna see if you have any questions. Today, I'm open to see if anyone wants to come up on stage and have a conversation or ask you a question on a stage. That's no problem. But let's talk about sprint 124. So again, we're doing a lot of things, and not because we have a huge team of developers. We are actually a small, I like to say, humble yet nimble team. We are about 35 overall, from product all the way to QA and tech support. But we work in an agile methodology, which means that while some of us are doing business refining and defining requirements, Other ones are the UX UI team, for example, are doing prototyping, and then we have the developers developing things that have been already approved, and then we have the QA team testing what's going to come in the release. So there's a lot of parallel work. So as you hear me saying we're working on this, we're truly working, just in different phases. I have that in mind. Okay, so let's go into the list that I have in front of me here. Obviously, bug fixing will always be part of our everyday. We're getting better as also how we're handling bug fixing by ways of two types of efforts. Number one, I think it's important to give visibility to this because you might not have known, but most successful companies do it this way. Number one is we improve the workflow in not only identifying issues but also being able to prioritize the issue. Is this a blocker? Is this a hotfix? Do we need to wait until the release, or can we release it right away? So we are getting more flexible and more agile in the sense of not only how many issues we fix, but also how quickly we can deploy them so we unblock you from having an amazing experience inside Fanbase. That's number one. Number two is we've been investing since the beginning of this year in QA automation. That's super important because as we grow, we also want to make sure that and as we fix and as we develop new functionality, we're also not breaking other things. Fanbase, as amazing of a platform that it is also a more advanced and complex ecosystem. So having automation across the entire platform does really help minimize any issues you might have and avoid them in the future. We're still in the process of doing that automation. It's going to take us a lot of time to have full coverage of the entire platform, but we're doing a lot of efforts. And as we as we grow and as we continue developing, I'm hoping that you're going to start seeing that improvement in your experience as well. All right, so that's a given. Bug fixing will always happen in every sprint. And we're also working on finishing what we call the search simplification. We are improving the way you're searching for content and the way you're searching for other users. So, one of the things that we found out, in January, as you all know, TikTok shut down for 1 day, just 1 day. And in that 1 day, we got a lot of users coming over to Fanbase. And besides the fact that we were able to increase our community, we also learned a lot. We had a lot of data and insights and feedback that really enable us to say, okay, there's certain aspects of the platform that we really need to stop, focus on, simplify it, improve the experience, because that's going to allow us to continue growing the community. So searching for content and searching for users is something that is coming very soon. I would say that's one of the first releases that is going to come up in the next couple sprints. And we're also simplifying the main navigation. Okay, a lot of you have been talking about, as great as it is that Fanbase has all these functionalities, sometimes it can be overwhelming understanding where to do this, where to do that, how to create content. So, it's not like we haven't been hearing you. We always been hearing you, but we finally find the time and we were able to expand the team to be able to tackle this. So we are simplifying the entire main navigation. Obviously, we're going to continue evolving that as we get more feedback, but that's coming very soon as well. I think that's going to be great. It's going to be giving you a cleaner, a more clear way of understanding where you need to do what. Okay, so that's being worked as well. We are working on also on what we call the content creation simplification, because we have 6 different types of formats here in Fanbase, and let's review them together for those that are new to Fanbase. We have what we call media posting, which is images and videos up to 1 minute. We have also what we call Fanbase Plus, which is videos up to 1 hour or 15 minutes inside the app. If you want to upload up to 1 hour, you can do them on web. And also we have Flicks, which is our short form video version, right? For those that are familiar with TikTok, very similar to that. We call them Flicks. We also have stories, right? Everyone knows what stories are. We have audio where we are today, okay? So we also have live stream, okay? So the 6 ways that you can create, really 7 if you think, because image and video up to 1 minute, that you can create content. So as such, we don't want you to have to worry about what kind of content are you trying to create, but rather just worry about wanting to create the content that you want, and for us to give you the tools to make that as simple as possible. So we are simplifying that entire content creation flow, and that's going to take a little bit longer than the other simplification features that I mentioned, but we are working on that as well. So the other thing, you guys are gonna get excited about this one, okay? And Isaac might get jealous that I'm bringing this to you before everyone else, but it's no longer secret because you guys have been asking for it. Today we had an amazing business refining on dark mode, okay? So you've been asking for it for a very long time. The product team, specifically the UX UI team, has done an amazing job in not only, we all know what dark mode is, but sometimes you don't understand the importance on dark mode and how it affects experience as well. So today the product team was able to kickstart that. That got approved. That's a big win, meaning that now dark mode in the future is going to be considered in the roadmap, hopefully very soon and before the end of the year. But I've seen what it looks like and I'm loving it. And now I know what you guys have been asking for it. So that's also being worked. Again, for now, it's just being business refined. It hasn't been put in the development queue yet, but I'm confident that as we move quicker, we are going to be able to finally bring you dark mode into Fanbase. All right. Let's see what else. Again, it's a lot, but again, different phases for different functionality. We are continue working very, very hard on our new version of the algorithm. Okay, as we get closer, I'll be able to share more details about it. I am super excited because for those that are in the tech industry, you understand how much work, not only to build it, but also to maintain it, to train it, to improve it, takes to do a true algorithm. And what's best about ours is that all we have to worry about is creator and content visibility. We don't really have to worry about pairing you with the right type of ad and so on. So there's a lot of differences that we're building up into this new version of the algorithm. We're finally able to have dedicated resources to it. That's super important as well. That will allow us to also train it and improve it. And that's going on. And we're hoping that sometime in September, you guys are going to start seeing some of that big difference with this new version. And as we continue and as we learn, we're going to spread that across the entire platform as well. Okay, so that's a big one. But again, I'll cover more as we get closer to that date as well. And then there's many other small things that the team is doing. We're doing some experiments. So you guys know, we're getting very, very experimental. Something that I'm pushing in our leadership calls is to come up with experiments that can really help us understand if there are certain things that gives value to our community and our creators, and be able to validate right away. And then if it does give value, how can we do more of that or better versions of that? And then if it doesn't give value, put it to the side and then continue moving on. The most successful companies are the companies that can afford experimenting the most and failing the most. Now, for us, we're still small. We can't experiment as much as those big companies out there, but we definitely want to continue experimenting. And at the end of the day, leaving up to you, the community, the creator, what's the best value for you, because if that works for you, then it works for Fanbase as well. Okay? So, again, a lot going on. I did tell you guys, for those that have joined my audio tech talk back in January, as we were growing the team, between January and now, we hired about, I want to say close to 20 people. We have some change of personnel, but we also hired a lot of people. And I did say, we're going to get slow before we get really fast. And I feel like right now we are at that transitioning where we're starting to run. And I'm seeing it in a lot of aspects. So I'm excited. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time for me to start talking about new improvements and new functionalities, and not only break fix, and we're getting there, okay? And if you're interested and you're nerdy and techie like me, I do want to tell you that we're also working on improvements at our infrastructure level. We also brought some DevOps in-house. which we're super excited about it, and that enables us to have more flexibility of how we build solutions, how we also are more efficient about how we spend money on hosting. So if you're an investor, I want you to be happy because we are doing our due diligence, always trying to see, okay, how can we continue maintaining the same service, keeps being scalable, but also being very careful how we spend infrastructure money as well, okay? So all of that, believe it or not, is part of Sprint 124. And just with a team of 30-something people, today we had a meeting with Isaac, with someone that came and visited us in the office. And I did mention that one of the good things about, having a humble beginning, in the sense that, again, we're not VC backed, we're crowdfunded, backed by you guys, is that we have to do a lot of stuff with not a lot of resources. And sometimes that puts you in a mindset that you're always trying to do things the best way, but also be very efficient and understand, okay. And I think as we grow, that's the promise we want to keep. We want to stay nimble. And, we thank our past and our history for doing that. And I think, we're making a lot of progress with, given the size of our team as well. Okay. With that said, I'm done talking. Hopefully, I gave some visibility on what are we working on, what is coming up in the near future. So now it's time to go into the chat. I'm going to start with the chat, and then I'm going to open up if anyone wants to come on stage and ask a question or have a conversation with me. Let me see, I'm going through the chat. What's up, guys? It's great seeing some of you. You fixed the volume issue I've been having. Thanks. Yes, I love hearing that. I'm very happy with it. I know there's still a lot of things to iron out for audio and so on, but we are going to continue tackling as well. Can you share a YouTube video on Fanbase Plus without making it public on YouTube? That's a great question. So I believe that you can if you make it unlisted. If you make it private, I don't believe you'll be able to. Okay. So we have in Fanbase Plus, we have two different ways of uploading content. One is the traditional one, which you can upload from your mobile device up to 15 minutes, or from your desktop up to 1 hour. But we also have what we call the YouTube link Fanbase Plus functionality, where you paste a YouTube link on Fanbase Plus, and then it will import it, it will convert it into a Fanbase Plus as exclusive content. Okay, that's important because when you use the YouTube link on Fanbase Plus, it turns it into an exclusive content. I know a lot of you ask us, okay, why can't I just turn it into a Fanbase Plus public content? The original idea there was that you already have those videos in YouTube out there, right? So if you want to monetize, bring them to Fanbase, make them exclusive, and that's another tool for you in your ecosystem to make money. In the future, we might explore allowing you to make those public and making that an option for you, but that's how it was originally built. But I don't believe that you can't use private for sure. Now, I do think that if you have it unlisted, which means that it's out there, but unless someone has the link, they cannot access it or find it by searching. I think it should work as well. So hopefully that serves your purpose for that question, okay? Let me give some love to those questions that I answered so you guys can make a little bit of money. All right, let's see what else. Oh, there you go. See, thank you, Cosmic Glider. Cosmic Glider answered that. You can upload and list the YouTube links to Fanbase. Here you go. Some love for you too. What's going on, Kat? Jamie, what's up? All right. Okay, I got it. Yeah, sometimes I love that you guys ask questions that you might know the answer, but it helps the community, right? Especially if they're new users. So yes, there's no such thing as a silly question or super basic questions. The assumption is always that you're new here. All right. Let's see. I'm going through the questions from the top down to make sure I don't forget anything, because some of you get mad at me. It's like, Rama, you didn't answer my question. You didn't say my question. All right. Let's see. I love some of you guys are promoting your pages in here. Audio is a great way to build community too. And part of it, if someone comes to us and says, okay, what are the main steps that you would recommend anyone that just started in Fanbase, how they can start building community and then eventually start monetizing? I always say, even if you don't want to create an audio room, even if you don't want to talk, coming into audio and listening to the conversations, participating in the chat, that's a great way of building community. From the audio rooms themselves, you can follow people, you can subscribe to people, you can earn money and give, love as well, which is money. So audio definitely should be part of your initial journey in Fanbase, regardless if you want to talk or say anything about it. All right, let's see what else. Shout out to the IT team for fixing my issue. I love that. Let's see. All right, what else we have? Search is so essential to finding who and what to contact in Fanbase for sure. All right. I love this question. Thank you, Nalbo. How do you handle stability and crash analysis with the app? So we do that 100%. So we have a third-party tool that we use that allows us to understand crashes when they happen. The Apple and Google, they also have their tools as well. So every time an app crashes, regardless if you let us know or not, we have visibility of that. And we get every single crash that happens. We get the reason why it happens. Now, the reason is a very technical reason why that crash happens. So sometimes it takes us longer to understand how we can fix it. And also we cannot prioritize, because let's say that we have a community of 350,000 users that come into the app every month, and out of that, we have 2 crashes between the subset of 350,000, and then we have another type of crash that it happens 20 times, right? We have to prioritize, and we'll probably focus on the 20 times versus the 2, especially because crashes, it's a combination between how the software, our application, interacts with the device, the phone that you have. So think about it. So the device model version also is a variable in identifying why is the crash happening. So there's also complexity on that side, especially, for example, for Android. For Android, we have 20,000 plus different type of devices. So sometimes, it's not necessarily because we made a mistake on the software side. It's because under certain conditions and in a certain environment, it's not working properly with the software. Okay, so we do track that 100%. Our teams is part of their routine. Every sprint, they go through the crashes. So a lot of times when I say bug fixing is being released, there's always going to be crash fixing there. Crashes, we actually set ourselves an objective as a team to reach a minimum threshold. Every single application has crashes. That's something that exists even on the large apps. But we definitely want to be below that threshold, because that tells us that we are giving a really good experience to at least the majority of our community. Okay, so love that question. Appreciate it. And again, handling stability has different layers. You have stability at the app layer, you have stability at the infrastructure layer, and we monitor everything from how our infrastructure performs, how our software performs as well. And so that's being considered as well. Okay. All right. What else we have? Ooh, okay. I didn't know that. Wow, that's Marshall. I'm glad to hear that. That's definitely a blocker. Okay. I see Joyce. I love that. If you don't know where to start, Fanbase 101 page has a lot of quick tutorials. Amen. And guess what? Thanks for saying that. You guys sometimes give me reasons to talk about certain topics. We actually have a new team member this week. Super excited. I'm hoping that if it's not, next week, maybe the week after. But we have a new local multimedia designer here in Atlanta for Fanbase. And you might be asking, okay, well, what's up with a multimedia designer? And we're here in Fanbase, a tech startup. So we do a lot of great work. Hopefully, you guys, by joining my call, you understand and you see all the great work that sometimes seems invisible in other platforms, right? But a lot of times, the value that we bring to the community we haven't been able to do a really good job about communicating it and showing that value to the rest of the world, right? So we did, with part of the investment, we did make the decision of bringing a multimedia designer who's going to help us communicate the value of everything that we work on the product side, and also communicate how you can use Fanbase. So, you mentioned the 101 page and the tutorials. Those tutorials are about to get much, much better and more interactive and more clear, and more of those, because we are bringing someone that is not only creative but understands our culture, also is tech driven, is connected to the product team. So I'm excited about that, because I think that in the next 3 to 5 months, you're gonna start seeing a lot of good, cool content across all of our channels, socials, satellite pages, 101 page, and so on. And that's the reason why we have this new team member. I'm excited. It's his first week, so he's doing onboarding, but I'm hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys are gonna be able to meet him. I did see him doing audio rooms. He's super active, which I love it on the platform. So maybe you already met him, but I'll bring him formally, okay? All right, let's see what else we have here. Dark mode is for us techies or all people who wear glasses. Amen. Yesterday was my birthday, guys, so you know, and I am getting older. And people keep asking me, do you use glasses? I'm like, surprisingly no, because I've been in front of hundreds of screens for the past 25 years of my life, but I feel like soon I'm gonna start having to wear glasses, so I am getting old, guys. All right, let's see, what else? Ooh, Big Scale asks carousels. So Big Scale, carousel is a given. There's no question if we're gonna do it or not. The reason why we put a pause is because we need to do this content creation simplification before we do carousels. Because carousel is not only applicable to one type of content, okay? So let us get through this content creation that is going to happen in Q3, if not Q4. That's happening no matter what. That's already the development cycle. We're working on it. And as soon as we're done with that, then all the other things that we've been talking about, carousel, better filtering, better tools to edit, and so on, they're coming, 100%, okay? But I appreciate you keep bringing it every day, all right? Let's see, what else? How can we see links to Fanbase Plus uploads for our videos? I have trouble getting content out to the public since there are no links allowed. If you're asking for links on the caption of the content, we do restrict those. Again, doesn't mean that we're not going to have flexibility in the future. Now for Fanbase Plus, I think that's a different story. We still restrict them, I think, but we might consider even more of enabling them. I know that through YouTube you're able to put those links as well. So there's certain things that we don't want to reinvent the wheel either. All right, let's see. Nolan, what is Fanbase's view on the whole ID verification stuff is going on in the world? Are you talking about the know your customers? If you give me some more information about that, I want to make sure that before I go at it, I answer the right question, okay? So let me know. In the meantime, I'll continue looking through the other questions. Okay, Jeremy, I see you. For alpha or beta testing, got you. I'm gonna ask you a question soon, guys, because we also are doing piloting on some of these experiments, and I think you guys can participate of that. But I'll ask that in a little bit. Let's keep going through the questions. I wanna make sure I don't miss anything. Joyce, I wanna be a beta tester, okay? There's a lot to accomplish, Charles. Indeed, there is a lot, right? And you know, as such, I wish we could do everything at the same time, but you know, we gotta choose our priorities. But I feel like we're in the best direction and we're making the most progress that we ever made in Fanbase's history. I truly do. That doesn't mean that we're gonna get everything done before the end of the year, but I think that we're doing the right things to get us to the next phase, and then the next phase will be able to tackle more and more things. Let's see, what else? Will we see a way to use Fanbase Plus link for the public to access? I think that's the same question. Well, we would be able to change the settings within the app to change modes for better music sound quality to do better karaoke rooms. I got you. I know exactly what you mean, and the answer is yes. Love that question because in Fanbase Audio, we are able to manipulate the different types of what we call audio profiles, right? It's not the same if you are in an audio room giving a lesson, teaching, than if you're playing music or if you're singing or if you're doing other type of content creation. And audio, the type of audio has a lot to do with that too. Even the type of audio has influence in how much data you're being used, right? So going into what we call the audio profiles depending on your use case is something that we've talked a lot. And I think that once we iron out all the existing issues that we might have outstanding for audio room, is something that we'll consider within our next version of audio rooms, okay? But I definitely know that, and I would love to be able to give you the flexibility of choosing what audio room you want to do. Oh, so audio profile, sorry. All right. Ooh, I love seeing all the fixes going on there. I know, Vincent, you're around. I haven't looked at it, but there's a lot of good feedback about us taking care of some of the issues. I'm very happy to hear that. Are there mobile agnostic development AI technology? It's a lot of those. I will say, let's talk a little bit about AI. If you participated Tuesday from our Invested podcast, every Tuesday at 5 p.m., we do our Invested podcast with Isaac. And the topic this week was AI and all the great things about AI and all the things that are getting a little bit dangerous, right? Especially for the creator. We're starting to see all these AI influencers that are wanting to be paired with brands, diminishing the value of true creators or true people, right, too, and how dangerous that can be. So my stand as a CTO for Fanbase, where it comes to AI, is that, again, AI is not part of the future, it's part of the present, it's not part of the some of the past too. But I see AI in two layers. One of them is the organizational layer. As a Fanbase team, how can we, or how are we implementing AI to have to be more efficient, to be able to do better things, have better output, right? So we are going through an internal process improvement. We have actually specific resources that are going through our development process, development cycle process, identifying what we use from an AI perspective. And we're not only implementing AI, we're starting to build AI internal tools that enables us to do things better and quicker. Okay, so that's at the organizational level, and that's past development too. We're looking into finance, operations, and so on. And they have the product itself, right? The Fanbase ecosystem. And that's something that while we are using AI for the new version of the algorithm, we know that we're behind when it comes to AI for the use of AI inside the platform. And we have a lot of ideas that we're going to start putting in the roadmap. The two big areas where I see AI really benefiting you is number one on insights, and number two on content creation. How can we give you the information that you need not only to continue building community the best way, but also making money the best way as well? So we've done the hard part, which is we built a really, really good insights and data stack here in Fanbase, where we truly track everything that enables not only us to make better business decisions, but also we're starting to give a lot of that information to you. Some of you are probably receiving some of our pilot emails where we tell you how are you doing well in what verticals, is your traffic coming from, and that's just a pilot on how we are translating insights to make you a better creator, because all of you are a creator, believe it or not, or want it or not. So AI as insights in our platform is something big that I think we're definitely going to be focusing on. And then the content creation, making content creation not only as simple as possible, but also so it's not something that is part of your, oh my God, I gotta create content, I gotta edit it, all of these, right? So I find AI as a technology that empowers us as creators, will not necessarily replace us at every level. So at Fanbase, because we're all about the creator, we're gonna bring AI to empower that journey as well. Okay, so back to your question, there's a lot of mobile agnostic development AI technologies that we are starting to use as well, and they exist out there. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. I'm going through there. I keep shaking my phone for it, but can Fanbase Spark and streaming be expedited? I would love to, but we cannot bring you. We still see value in that. Believe me, it's not that we're saying it's not valuable anymore, but we can bring that before we cover some of the foundational and basic things that we need to cover. Okay. So I'm not saying no, we're not bringing Spark. I'm not saying no, we're not bringing RTMP, which I believe that's what you mean by live streaming. I'm saying have patience, bear with us as we go through this foundational phase that I'm seeing a lot of you are starting to see value on it, better experience, better way to search for content, better navigation, better way you create content. And then we're definitely going to be tackling what we envision and what we promise. Okay, so if you want to keep shaping and asking for it, nothing to lose. Do it. I don't want to stop you from doing that. All right. Let's see what else. I can connect to go to live or no audio. Well, Kaliana, please, submit it. Again, the team is always prioritizing. So if for some reason you cannot create content, that's a big showstopper for us, because we're content economy, social economy really platform, but it's all about content creation. So please report it. Oh, Mario, aka 3-Bit, I had the pleasure of chatting with him. I love that some of you guys are already talking and engaging with our new Fanbase team member. Love it. Let's see, I will come down and record videos. All right. Skal, I don't think you've seen our new office. I know you've been in our old office, but or maybe you have. I can't remember. Let's see what else we have. I'm going through there. Tage Ali, we don't have dark mode yet. Actually, I was mentioning that after. Well, I know a lot of you guys have been asking for dark mode. We just went through our first business refining. It was approved. It's looking amazing. So now that's ready to be estimated and be put in the development queue. So depending on how much or how quickly we progress on everything we have in the next couple of months, we'll see if we can put dark mode in there. But dark mode is coming across the entire platform. All right. Scheduling post, that's something that we also talk about it. I think that's also part of how can we make content creation as simple as possible, right? Don't make it a burden. Creator burnout is a real thing, right? So scheduling is definitely one of those to make your life easier for sure. All right. I often record in 4K. Any plans to allow better quality videos? Yeah. Again, it's always there's so many layers to it, but do we turn on 4K across the board? We could. The problem is that if you don't have the right architecture, not only to enable it, because we can do that easily, but to make sure that that doesn't consume that much data for you and for those that watch your video, that is important as well. A lot of you have, shared concerns about, hey, after using Fanbase for a while, my phone gets hot, or, I use a lot of data. So as we continue progressing, as we get better as a team, we have to consider, those are variables in our development, meaning we have to consider how will that impact data and energy consumption within the platform, because it does make a difference to experience. So the answer is yes, we always want to bring the best quality content for the lowest cost to the user, and for us as well, because everything has a cost, but to the user specifically. So we just need to consider a few things as we enable 4K across the entire platform. And someone said, Fanbase should also add a music feature. Yeah, we used to have music in Flix. For those that are new, music is a completely separate subject that we can spend an entire hour. But just to summarize it, we believe in music 100%. In fact, one of our advisors is one of the top music guys in the industry who also help TikTok, have the music that they have. And we used to have music in Flix. The thing with music is you gotta have the right licenses. You gotta make sure that you cover across the board. That costs a lot of money, especially when you apply music in a monetized ecosystem like Fanbase, right? Having to deal with labels and so on. So we are going to bring music. We're just trying to be strategic when and how to make sure that we can support it, beyond just a specific period. But we will. All right, what is Fanbase allowing mentions? We actually do allow mentions. I don't know if you ask in a specific place, but if you on captions, you can mention any user in Fanbase. Let's see. Will we see stories longer than 15 seconds? If so, how much longer? 1 minute? That's a good question. Let me ask you guys, what's your preference? We can definitely enable that. Right now it's 15 seconds. One of the things that we want to bring with stories is being able to have multiple 15 seconds as well at once. But I'm just curious what's your preference on story length for those that are stories power users. All right, let's see what else. All right, so Nolan was talking about IDs for fake accounts. Yeah. So we actually, there's different things. You have fake accounts or AI-driven accounts, and you also have real accounts that have AI-driven creations as well. And there's good and there's not so good on both levels. On the AI, on the fake profile size, we have talked about it. I think we still need to do some core and basic pattern recognition and sanity check for those bots that we're still not able to capture within our algorithm. But eventually, we definitely will need to find like a more user-friendly way of not only identifying it but letting people know that this is doesn't have an ID check or something like that. But yeah. All right, let's see what else. Going through there. Am I school? It's almost got 12 minutes left. Let's get the polls added to audio rooms, allow more tools and ways for you guys to engage in audio rooms. I agree with that. Can we have Twitch links in audio rooms the way YouTube links can be leaked? Yeah. So we brought. We're talking about it today. We brought Watch Party in November last year. We actually did it. We expedited the deployment of Watch Party for the elections, and as such, we decided to just launch it with just YouTube integration for now. The roadmap, the original envisioned roadmap was to include Fanbase Plus as well, Twitch, and other platforms. So again, it's not a question if, but rather when. But we do know that there is the need, and we would love to do it in the near future. All right, let's see. What is the height? Okay, someone asked. Let me see. So, what is the highest video quality available? Okay, so it depends on what version. That's something that we're also going to be working on standardizing the resolution on the content creation as well. So, for example, in Fanbase Plus, we have video max resolution of 1920 1080 px, but we are considering. We used to support 4K, and then we adjusted that. And the idea is to be able to standardize that across not only Fanbase Plus, but also media posting, which is video up to 1 minute, and eventually um, flicks as well. So again, it's always what's the highest quality we can bring for the lowest cost for the user, and also the business as well. What are the top 3 most requested features Fanbase has finally delivered? Well, what time frame? Because there's been a lot of requests. Last year, we've seen all the requests we have. We brought exclusive live, which allows those that are live super users to have lives behind a paywall. We were able to turn that around pretty quickly. We had to refactor the live stream functionality first. Watch party was something that was also requested. The chat room was something that was super requested in audio rooms, and I think that's one of the biggest wins because it's been a big driver of engagement and revenue as well. We're seeing a lot of love being given in chat rooms as well. Last year we brought a lot of features. A lot of them were, most of them were requested, and some of them were part of the vision of where we saw the industry going and why strategically we wanted to bring them. But those are some of the ones that are coming in mind. Now for this year, it's a lot of foundational stuff. So it's not like someone said, hey Rama, I want a better navigation. But they've been, we've been hearing saying, hey, I'm having a hard time finding users. I'm having a hard time understanding how can I get to audio room, how can I create content. And those things drive us to understand that there has to be a better way of doing things. So in some way, we are delivering no features, but improvements that we know the user needs, to be able to build better community and make money. All right, let's see. I already mentioned the carousel thing. What's that, team? Commenting in chat room. Okay. Well, have this in mind. I didn't mention that. I'm so sorry. Thanks for reminding me. I might have skipped it in my list. But we are doing a refactor of notifications currently as well. And why that matters is because not only there'll be improved messaging, but they'll be delivered quicker. They'll have, if you have, no matter if you have 10,000 followers or 100, notifications will get at the right time to the right people, no matter what. Like other platforms that they also throttle down the notifications depending on how many followers you have. And why that matters is that as we add small things such as mentioning, let's say on chat room, we also need to consider how notifications are catered to the user and how that engages to the user, if it's really triggering the user to go into the chat room and have a conversation, or if they're in the audio room and then they want to go into the chat room. So again, these foundational layers, while it might seem like obvious things that like, come on, yeah, it's a no-brainer, they will actually enable a lot of these small things that you guys talk about. So I hear you guys, but you also guys have to trust our direction, our vision, because it's gonna take us there and give you the functionality that you want. All right, well, we're getting there's a lot of questions. I might not get to all of them, but let's see, what else? You good content will boost Transcript. Okay, all right, so I see some of you that want to come up, all right? I said that I was gonna do, but I have an important question. Well, it's not a question, it's a request, okay? So I'm gonna tell you this request, and then we'll use the last 5 minutes to bring you guys up here, and you have 30 seconds, okay, to ask a question and hopefully answer quick. But my request to you guys there is, if you are, all of you are creators, let's start there. But if you're a creator that has an existing, regardless if it's a small business, MPO, a brand, large business, that is willing to partner with you and support your audio conversations, we are piloting branded audio rooms. Okay, if you didn't know what branded audio rooms, and you weren't here 2 weeks ago when I presented it, branded audio rooms enables you to have your audio room branded with whatever business or brand that you have, with a specific call to action. So we're piloting that. So if you have a brand that you think can help you as a creator and you want to bring and pilot that with Fanbase, please let us know. Email marketing@fanbase.app. Mention that you heard in Rama's Tech Talk that you guys were looking for potential creators that would like to pilot that with brands. Now remember, we're not going to be bringing the brand to you and so on. You have to have an existing brand or business that is willing to work with you, but we'll give you the tool and we'll help you through the journey. We want to pilot it, we want to show you the value. So just email marketing@fanbase.app, and we'll be more than glad to talk and help you out. All right. With that said, we have 5 minutes, guys, and I see 2, 4, 6, 7 of you that wants to come up. So we're gonna have to divide those 5 minutes among 7. So I'm gonna bring one by one. Okay, let me go on my hand raise. If you still wanna come up, keep your hand up. All right, let's go, team first. I'm gonna bring some of you. What's up, team?
Rama, what's going on? I keep it quick, but congratulations on bringing DevOps in-house. I think that was a good move. So as it relates to, I know Fanbase has been heavily on retention lately, but how important is web as it relates to the not just having retention from app-wide? Because I know primarily you all been focused on native app, but how important is web when it comes to retention, more specifically in an algorithmic fashion? So in essence, not just having the algorithm on native, but also web, and I'm landing my plane.
Yeah, so right now, web for us is a driver of traffic and potential users that turns into followers for you and could turn into subscribers and help you monetize, right? Now, we know that web is not a full experience like the app, so because we don't have a full experience like the app, it's not as important on retention as the app is itself, okay? So when we actually talk about MAUs, we clearly distinct internally when we analyze web MAUs from app MAUs. For us, app MAUs are the two most important ones that we work on retention because they're actually coming to the platform, they're engaging, they're monetizing. On web, it's more of how can we use that as a tool to drive traffic, convert those users into followers that turns into a community and allows you to monetize. So it is important now as we grow web, definitely it's not going to be also helping with growth, but it also will help with retention. But right now, retention is more focused and driven towards the app versus web. But web is important. So the journey from web into the app is something that we continue working on to make sure that we can help.
As I'm getting ready to talk.
I answered that. Quick, Mom?
Hey. Thanks for having me. My question is, first my statement, thank you for the improvements. I see my subscribers, I see improvement on everything. My question is, what are we doing with the live streams? As far as, are we having any updates? And then two, my second question is,
One question because we don't have enough time now. I want to
okay.
For everyone.
So what are we doing with the lives?
Okay.
That's it.
So thank you. So live stream, we actually just released several hot fixes on the live stream that we had some issues that we had in the past. So we are continuing, maintaining and improving live stream. We don't have any functionality yet on live stream in the roadmap. So if I have to take a guess where we are today, again, everything will change. We're not going to have new features on live stream probably until Q1. But again, that can change. So continue coming and asking about it. But we're definitely, looking into bringing a lot of things that we talked in the past, multi-live, and so on. Okay? Thank you.
No problem.
Duran, go ahead.
So Rama, really quick, next Thursday, the way that you normally break things down and explain to people, they may think a feature is simple, but when you add that feature in for thousands of people, it changes. I would recommend you emphasize that more because people are asking me a lot of questions. I have to always give them a disclaimer. Rama, Isaac, my friends, but I don't work at Fanbase. So just putting that out there. Now, my question.
Okay.
My question, because it's really good that you do that. It can help people really understand and limit the curiosity around that or confusion.
Yeah.
So my question on the broadcast part of the audio rooms. I know you guys can't do it anytime soon, maybe not even in the next 12 months, but consider, I was thinking about it, it's kind of robbing of creators because you know I love the audio rooms. If somebody wants to go in my audio room and just only listen, and it could have been potentially 70 people in my room, vanity metrics, but 30 of them are listening on broadcast, and I don't have the ability to even see who they are. Or limit them to 60 seconds and then, hey, if you like more, you want to hear more of this, we gave you 60 seconds, now actually jump in. Maybe it just needed to be a bit more controls over that invisible listener person. That was all I had on that.
Yeah, I take it. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about too, also as we have these branded audio rooms and so on, what kind of information can we provide that is valuable to those brands as well? And when it's, those invisible
just put it in your back pocket. We don't need it anytime soon. Just something to have in your back pocket.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna bring 3 of you, if you don't mind, muted, and I'll call your name, and then we'll call it a day. I wanna make sure. All right. Holmes Clay, how are you?
Hi, it's Cosmic Glider, and I am glad to hear about the potential of Twitch being added as a thing you can link for watch parties. But I mostly want to emphasize, can we get mentions in the chat room comments?
Yeah, I saw that, and I did mention that's a potentially good add after we refactor the notification, which is coming in the next couple of months. So, thank you. All right. Dana Marie, how are you?
Blessings. Hello, Rana. Love you and everything you do. I will say my personal gripe is I get tired of submitting tickets sometimes. But I did have a question about the Fanbase Plus. So you answered the question and I already knew about it, but my experience is that from whatever reason, when I use my phone, which is an Android, I cannot do Fanbase Plus. It'll say that I'm not sharing or allowing the video that I'm trying to select. So then when I try to pivot and use my laptop, it says it needs to be landscape and it needs to be an MP4. Even though I would go through the steps to convert the file and everything else, it still is not recognizing it. So then an alternative should be that we could just link it. But I understand links are only for exclusive videos. So it's pretty cumbersome, but
yeah.
Hopefully you guys open it up to us where we can do a link or upload video. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Definitely, I'll take that feedback. All right. How are you?
Hey, I really just come up and tell you, all these folks be lying like hell, but they be talking shit about you when you ain't around.
It's okay. I can take shit. It's all good.
Hey, listen, you can pay me a little bit on the back end with a $2,000-$3,000 heart, and I'll slap shit out of everybody and talk shit about them behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. You're my digital bodyguard.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm down. You feel me? Just give me a little purple water with a little shit everybody else got, and I'm satisfied on these folks. And then it's like they get on with you. They talk, hey there, Roma, man. Nice to meet you guys. It's been great on this app. But when you ain't on the app, fuck Roma, man. He ain't doing shit right on this, man. So I got
all right. I just sent you 100 laps, so let's do a test run and see how that works.
Whatever, I got you. Next time you do it, get what? You gonna see a title say, I'm slapping your ass for Roma. And then just go.
I appreciate you. All right, thank you. All right. We gotta finish on that.
Your mom never start showing me you real friend. Give me the green shit, start showing me you really possible.
Thank you.
They don't think me and you really together no more, bro.
Thank you. All right, guys. We got to the top of the hour, past the top of the hour. It's been great talking to you guys as usual. I'll continue providing transparency on where we are, what we're doing. I'll try to get creative. I always try to get some guests here so we can have fun and do different things. Again, if you are a creator that would like to participate of a branded audio room pilot, and you have an existing brand, business, even if it's an NPO that would be willing to work with you to do a branded audio room, please reach out to marketing@fanbase.app. We're doing some piloting. and they'll be glad to reach back and take it from there. With that said, thank you so much. It's great hearing you guys. I'll be here again next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope all of you have an amazing week, and we'll be seeing each other around in the app. Okay? Thanks for everything. Take care, guys.